is the notes you have here. This is a concept that you must have known already. What is the difference between surface area and volume? Jibu. Okay. Come on. Get up. What is the difference between surface area and volume? Suppose I have a box. Okay. Make sure you, yes.
Surface area is the outside and volume is inside.
Surface area is the outside, volume is the inside, right? Suppose I have a box. Suppose I ask you, what is the paper that is required to wrap this? Suppose I have a gift box and I'm trying to wrap it. What is the amount of paper that I require to wrap it? Then what do you calculate? Is it surface area or volume? Surface area, right? Suppose I ask you, how many pebbles can I fill inside this box? What do you calculate? Surface area or volume? Volume, right? So these are few examples that help us identify what is the difference between surface area and volume. So suppose I have a box that I want to paint. Okay? Farhan, what do you think I should calculate? Surface area or volume? Painting a box. Just painting. Do you think we should calculate the surface area or volume? Surface area, right? If you are painting, we are painting the outside, which means we have to calculate what is the area that is covering the outside, which means we have to calculate the surface area, right? Suppose I say I have a reservoir. I have to fill water in the reservoir. What should I calculate, Mumin? Is it surface area or volume? Suppose I have a reservoir. I have to fill water in the reservoir. Should I calculate the surface area or the volume of the reservoir?
Of the what?
Of the tank, water tank, reservoir. Can you think? Volume, right? It's not the surface area. Suppose I have to paint it, I have to calculate the surface area. So, suppose I want to fill it with something, I will calculate the volume. So are you clear about the difference between surface area of a 3D figure and volume? Okay, I have a table here in your notes. I want you to look at each question and just put a tick marks. Is it surface area or volume? Why do you think it is? Okay? Look at each of these questions and just put a tick mark. Okay? After you do this activity, I will ask each one of you, why do you think you ticked surface area? Why do you think you checked volume? Okay? You can just write here surface area or volume. Okay? Go through each question and try to do that. Do you think you need a Spanish question? I have few Spanish versions here. How many of you want this? Spanish versions of the note? You want the Spanish version? You want it or no? No? Anyone else? Spanish version of the notes? Every day I will try to give you a Spanish notes so that you can. Come on, go through each of the points and write down if it is surface area or volume. After that, we'll discuss your answers. Hello, monkeys. How are you? What is your break? Exhausting? You went outside? You went to a different place? Oh, good.
Well, not like this.
Which one? Oh, okay. Did you get a chance to go outside? Like, no. How many of you went outside in the spring break? Noor, where did you go? Where did you go? Did you go outside? No? Come on, let's do this table now. time, think about it. Write down if it is surface area or volume. I will ask you questions. You ready? Here we are working on surface area or volume. We have to identify which task is calculating surface area or volume. You can discuss. You are free to discuss with one another. Done? Do you need one more minute for this? Done or do you need more? Done?
More time.
More time? Okay, go ahead. Alright, are you ready with your answers? Say yes, if you're done.
Yes.
Yes, okay. So let me take this question. Tennis ball. What is the total surface area you can touch on the ball? Mia, do you have an answer? Do you have an answer? Tennis ball. What is the total surface area you can touch the ball? It is surface area, right? It is surface area. How much liquid? Let's take this one, glass jar. How much liquid can the glass jar hold? Naomi, do you have an answer for this? Is it surface area or volume? Volume. Noor, is that correct? It is surface area or volume to calculate how much water a glass jar can hold. Volume, right? Why do you think it's volume?
Because it's inside.
Because it's inside, right? Because it's inside, correct. So what did Noor say? Can anyone repeat what just Noor said? Why do you think it's volume? Because it's inside, right? Because it's inside, it is volume. If it is outside, it is surface area. Do you think it's an easy concept? Yes? No? Alright. So, now we know the difference between surface area and volume. Surface area means what goes outside. Suppose you have to paint something. Suppose you have to wrap something. Suppose you have to put a paper around something. We calculate surface area. Suppose we have to fill inside. We have to put pebbles inside. We have to put water inside. How much of, for example, if I ask you a question, Chuda, do we have an answer for this? How much of air is inside this room? Is it surface area or volume? Volume, good job. That's volume, right? When I say inside, it's volume. When I say outside, it's surface area, right? Make sense? Now, we have an activity here. Cylinder. Cylinder is a 3D shape. Right? This is a 3D shape. Now in the notes, I am giving you a few questions, few pointers to help you derive the volume of a cylinder. Okay? Imagine you are stacking coins on top of one another. See, look at the picture. It looks like you are stacking coins one on top of another. Now what shape did you make? Cylinder, right? You are stacking circles one on top of another. You are making a cylinder. So you can answer these questions here. What 3D shape is created by stacking these coins? You can write this down. What 3D shape did we create? Cylinder. You can write it cylinder here. If you stack circles one on top of another, you will create a cylinder, right? Now, what is the area of each coin that you are stacking? How many of you remember area formula? Face base times height is rectangle, right? If you have a rectangle, area is base times height, you're right? Yeah? Anybody have an answer for area of circle? Let's see how many of you remember area. Yes, student. Half times base times height is area of triangle,
It's,
right?
pi times.
But you're getting
pi
there.
r squared.
Pi r square, good job. Pi r square, do you remember this?
Yeah.
So if you have a circle, you have something called as radius, isn't it? Radius is this one. Area of a circle is nothing but pi r square. Thank you, Newell. Pi r square is area of the circle, right? So area of each coin that you're stacking here is nothing but pi r square, isn't it? So you can write that down. Each coin area is pi r square. Now my question here is, how many coins did I stack one on top of another? Imagine the height is h, okay? If you imagine the height of the stack is h inches, how many coins do you think you stacked? H coins, right?
Yeah.
We have put h coins one on top of another. H is nothing but the height of the stack. How high is the stack that you just built? That's the height of the cylinder, right? Now, how do you calculate volume of cylinder? Volume of cylinder is nothing but area of each coin times the height, right? Can you fill these values here? Area of each coin here times how many coins you stacked, h coins, right? Fill down those blanks. Did you fill the blanks? No. Who has an answer for this? What is the area of each coin now? Pi r square? Pi r square times, what is the number of coins? H? Yes. So what is the final? Put them together. What is the answer for the volume of cylinder? Pi r square h, isn't it? So each coin area is pi r square, but you put h number of coins one on top of another, so the total will be pi r square h. Make sense? The volume of a cylinder is nothing but pi r square times h. H is nothing but, what does h stand for? Height, right? Height of the cylinder, correct. What does R stand for? Khalil, what does R stand for? What do you mean by R here? Yeah? Yeah. What do you think R is in this formula? What is pi r square? Area of each circle, right? Can someone help Khalil answer this question? What is the, yeah? Radius, right? Yeah. R is radius. Radius of what? Radius of each circle here, isn't it? Each circle that you're stacking, R will be that radius. So suppose I have a cylinder like this, okay? This is the cylinder. Where is H? H is this one. That's the height. Where is R? Yes. Yes. This circle radius is nothing but R. Isn't it? Now, if you know the radius of the circle and if you know the height of this stack, then you can calculate volume of this cylinder. Right? How do you calculate pi r square times h? Isn't it? Pi r square is each circle, but you have h circles. So pi r square times h. Makes sense? That will be the formula for volume of cylinder. Make sure you note it down. Pi r square times h. Now,
Wait,
yeah, unit of measure. This is a point of discussion for us. Now, I want you to discuss among yourselves. Feel free to discuss with your partner or your group members or your friends. What should be the unit of measure for volume? We know for area, what is the unit of measure? Centimeter square, right? Or square units. If it is meters, it will be meter square. If it is centimeter,